Hundreds of people who were displaced after the Marshalltown building fire in August are now facing eviction from their temporary shelters. Survivors allege they're being subjected to appalling living conditions at the shelters. They claim electricity has been switched off and food provision has been halted, leaving them and their children cold and starving. eNCA reporter Bafedile Moerane visited one of the shelters, the Hofland Park Community Centre.
On the 31st August, a building in Marshalltown in the Johannesburg CBD caught fire in the early hours of the morning. Close to 80 people died and hundreds of others were displaced. 4 temporary shelters were allocated to house the victims, many of which were children. Nearly 2 months later, and victims are facing alleged eviction.
So now if we are being chased out, where to from here? And what is they have not updated us since we have not been told anything. We want to hear the government saying something to us.
So unless uzobuyela back to a risk flat futhi ngiyohlala futhi eflatini engizoriska kulo.
Residents say food supply has been halted, while Metro Police officers often try and forcefully evict them from the shelters.
There's no provision of any services being provided to them. Disaster management left. Yesterday, disaster management came here. They threw the donations that had been received for the victims onto the ground and said, "Here, take your stuff, you must go now."
We've given some people some funding to start their small business, and we've seen that they bought the next round of stock with the profits that they've made. People don't want to stay here. People don't want to stay in the street either.
Victims say they're living in fear as they believe they can be removed from the shelters at any time with no alternative accommodation. Our attempts to get comment from the city of Johannesburg were unsuccessful on the day. Bafedile Moerane, Johannesburg.